I first heard about Suddenly through my agent. It kind of ticked all the boxes for what I'm looking for and the things that I want to like involve myself with. It's a new Australian project.
It's so contemporary, but it's so musical theatre at the same time. I remember when I looked it up, and of course I then stalked Geordie because I'm like, who is this pop music theatre composer, that contemporary music theatre composer that I don't know about? And then in the next minute, auditioning.
Casting Suddenly was pretty awesome. We had this incredibly overwhelming response of applicants to come and audition for us.
Because we began this process during this time when nothing was going on, shows were being cancelled or postponed, we had this strange chain of events that led to us getting a lot of attention.
We're very lucky in Melbourne to have just this pool of extremely talented performers that all just kind of want to jump on board this new work.
We were able to offer them this glimmer of hope that theatre will come back and they can be part of it again.
I sent in my first video, a little self-tape, and it was me singing, I think it was Torn by Natalie Imbruglia.
I'm all out of faith, this is how I feel. I'm cold and I'm ashamed, lying naked on the
And then luckily I got a call back, and there was just some of the, I think it was the scenes and some songs, and it was all done just videotaping, so sending that in.
I was immediately drawn to it because of its contemporary pop kind of score going on. Yeah, I really connected with it. I especially connected with the quite real and gritty characters that are involved as well. They've all got backstories, they've all got trauma, and they're all quite relevant.
The cast we've assembled for Suddenly is next level, and how they're interpreting the characters has been really exciting and really just amazing to sit back and watch something that's never been done before come to life, and that takes a lot of brains as well as talent.
Cara Sims, Katie Weston and Conor PUTLAND are leading our cast of 21 insanely incredible artists, and I'm just thrilled and honoured that we get to work with them and have fun with them.
The ensemble for the show is one of the strongest ensembles I think assembled in a long time, and it's a really tricky style as well. We're sitting in this kind of hip-hop contemporary musical theatre world that Mia is creating with the movement. That's not easy.
It's really exciting to be part of a new work, especially a new Australian contemporary musical theatre work.
All of us are entirely new to the development process of a musical, so we really just jumped into the deep end and started swimming as best that we could.
We've been having Zoom readings and getting feedback from mentors that we've grown up with and people who are in the industry already and who know a lot more than us. We've been getting friends to sing the songs and friends to read the scripts that we've been working on, and really just develop it and give it as much time to change and grow before we really start to lock things off and get into rehearsals.
This was all during the peak of our second wave of the pandemic here in Melbourne.
Millions of people across Greater Melbourne and Mitchell Shire are tonight bracing for the start of the new lockdown.
So we were just trying to work out where everyone was sitting and what everyone was thinking through the screen.
We had a development read that had like 30 people in the Zoom, and it was kind of a big deal. I remember the week up to it, we kind of were trying to lock off everything as much as we could. They gave us an hour of feedback and thoughts and really helped us shape the show.
That as like the last argument as well from Max is that hurts, because as a kid that really reminds you of like when you were powerless.
I mean, especially the whole tone of the scenes at least are sort of this beautiful simplistic realism.
I know if you ask the cast about this, they remember seeing the script before that read and then after, and that read specifically was astronomical in helping us achieve the story that we're trying to tell now.
Just seeing behind the scenes as well, I feel like as an actor, you usually just get given the script and do what you will with it, but being able to, have our own input, like to the characters as well as like to what feels right for us in the music. I don't know, it felt really awesome to be a part of that.
Each and every week, the whole show was stepping up a notch, and the momentum has really been going and going.
We developed it further and really thought about
the backstories that happened, and especially dissecting whether these characters are coming from a place of fear, or are they coming from a primal need to connect with the other characters involved, and that changed and developed what was going on in the script. It was a really, really interesting process.